Cavecast, the uncensored show for nerds of all kinds.
I know we talked about this a little bit in the members episode, but dude, genuinely, it's just awesome to have you back, man. So it's cool to be able to have someone to bounce stuff off of. Doing the solo episodes kind of made me feel a little naked. It was very odd.
I'm sure.
Even though I've done solo episodes on other channels and different things, this one, it was a very odd decision, because I've only ever done it for like updates and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
it's weird because I did the same thing with Twitch when I did Bad Omens.
Mm-hmm.
I went through an entire album in one sitting, and it was not that it wasn't boring by any means, and everybody loved it on Twitch, but it was just the fact of I didn't have that like pause,
bounce,
talk, say something or like whatever it was. So it was very different, very like you said, like you're just stripped of all your armor, and, so I get it. But I think because we kind of talked about this on the members episode where it was like, no, I think that's good though every once in a while to have that kind of like episode or style. And we talked about this too, where over the last like probably 6 months or 8 months, a year, where you stop doing like a specific like thing or like whatever to like talk about
top 10 this or like
not that we don't have topics, but it was you're always like, I gotta go research this. It's like why and then we just started having not just how was your week, but it was kind of like weekly kind of just conversations or like what you're doing now, like okay, we're gonna talk about a big broad spectrum here of like comments and life changes and stuff like that. So there's a lot of kind of like little pieces parts. It's not the moose facts, the beer facts, and this So I think that's a cool shift in dynamic as well. So again, going with being on your own and solo these last couple weeks, like it brings some different kind of flavor to the channel with it being still a podcast style episode though. I think it was cool.
Yeah, it does. And it's because I've seen, like Joe Santagato has like the Basement Yard, and I know for a fact he's done plenty of, solo episodes and stuff. And that was always kind of interesting because I always would always hear him say like, hey guys, like you can always check out my, podcast at the Basement Yard. It's available on yada yada. Now it was always very sports based. So that's why I never really tuned in and like checked it out. But it was interesting to know that it's like, no, man, even like after like Adpocalypse and stuff happened, like no, his podcast kept him alive. Because he was like making his revenue, on other, like platforms and stuff. So like, it was just cool, But the thing is, like, my point is that it's like, no, man, like solo stuff does work. It's just, it's tough when you're the person doing it because you wonder if it's working. It's that type of thing. It's that push and pull. But regardless, through the different things that have transpired not only in your life but mine as well too. We have had, as we said in the members episode, life be lifing, it's doing what it's doing, and I think it's safe to say that with your end of things that it's like, no, people can tell things have changed, and it's one of those where it's like you've in my opinion, I think that you've taken it on the chin, and you have just been doing as good as you can be, and which is, I think, in your mind is probably as good as you can be, but honestly, you're doing great. You know what I mean? So it's just, I know that it's sometimes it's the like stop showering me with confidence or whatever this and this, where it's like you just want to exist or with different things. But no, man, in front of God and everyone, it's one of those where it's like I know I'm proud of you. I know everybody that's close to you is proud of you with going through everything, and it's just I think that if people knew, not even just in the past year and a half, but if people knew the bullshit that we've dealt with, that has not just been, YouTube, which is its own, cesspool of shit sometimes, but it's like we've dealt with a lot, and we've still made a lot happen in spite of that,
You're right, because like I've thought about things, over the last couple of weeks where it was just like, nah, man, between programs and episodes and boards and all the
tech problems, even tonight.
Just all of the stuff that has been, for YouTube, but like not, like you said, not just YouTube. There's been so much that was like a lot of juggling again, it felt like, And it was just because like one thing would happen and we'd fix it, and then another thing would happen, and then it was just like it was always one of those like, dude, can we just get a little bit ahead again? And it's not like it was always like super detrimental, but there were things that would happen, and then there was things that happened with like the AdSense where it's like, well, I didn't know if we were going to get paid because it like froze. Yeah, so that was a huge thing. Like you're right. Over the last like year and a half, there was a lot of things that were kind of against us, and we powered through. Like, I don't know what you're always saying, the fact of like, I just don't take no for an answer, but like, I don't necessarily think it's that. I think it's just the fact of, I know we're not succeeding or doing because we're bad at this. It's because, well, the fucking board took a shit. What are we supposed to do? That's not because we suck.
No.
Kind of flipping it into the actual little segment you want to talk about tonight. Comments, though, are a little bit of a different scenario here, because when you flip it into something. So that all being said, you're already mad. You're already mad or upset or kind of on edge or stressed out or everything because of all that other stuff. And then you get comments. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I really do my best to not be a dick or a douche, even when somebody's being a complete fuckbag.
Yeah.
Now, does not mean you don't catch me on a bad morning. And it doesn't even have to be because my day just started out like something happened already. Like, you could be the thing sometimes. But at the same time, like, I think it's the worst thing. I think it's the worst stress that I have, and it's something I do. I almost like do it myself because I read the comments. You have to, guys. You got to keep up with stuff. So like, there is a weird fine line there.
I think that's honestly what I think that's honestly one of the main things I want to communicate is that, guys, as a general statement, and Eric and I have talked about this through the past, like, let's just keep it simple, past couple weeks, of this, like, I'm sure we talked about it longer, but we keep up on comments just to see what people are saying for the sake of keeping the show alive. I'm in no condition mentally to engage with people anymore that are I know people are going to watch this and take this the wrong way, and they're going to take anything I say the wrong way anyway, because that's what we've learned.
That's what's
going to
happen tonight.
And I hate to say our community, because it is only a percentage of our community.
No, right.
And I know even some people will take that statement out of context. You know what I mean? So it's like, no matter what, we're fucked. But dude, it is the level of incompetence, the level of assumption, the I can't imagine walking into someone's house that they built themselves as an architect and tell them that their arches aren't done correctly. I don't know how to build a house. I don't know how to do any of that shit. People assume that we either don't know what we're doing or that they know how to do it better when they've literally never even uploaded a video in their fucking life. We've done this just on Riker Road more than 1,300 times. Look, when someone does something to that kind of a repetition, I think it's safe to say that while I would never say that we are experts, because we most certainly are not.
But we've done it enough.
But I know for a fact that the people that are commenting certainly fucking aren't. You know what I mean? If we're not, they certainly aren't. And what it comes down to is the complete disregarding of anything that we give them as proof as to why we're doing what we're doing, why we're frustrated, why, like, all those things. And I'm going to say it right now, I've not even been innocent. I got toxic as fuck. Like, dude, like, I got to a point where I was like, no, man, I'm like, this is going to backfire, and there's going to be another Reddit thing, and Rock Feed is now going to have something, and that's how we'll get mega famous. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just, it got to the point that I was just like, dude, like, I'm fucking over it. Like there is no point in trying to communicate with our Riker audience in that kind of a way, because it's just there's so many determining factors in it, because it's like I think I legit typed the same answer 1,000 times one week to try to. I'm like, surely this will make a dent. It didn't. It didn't fucking matter.
I almost argue, though, it's not. I don't mean like like this. It's not even really the Riker audience, because if what I mean is that really Riker audience knows.
They do.
That,
They do.
So I really do think it's people that have never really watched us.
Yeah. Outsiders.
Like most of the time. Not saying that there aren't maybe a few, but I actually really think, guys, just sitting here thinking about, like, I don't think it is them. Because I see so much on the lives, whether it's Coffee Time on Riker Road or as of right now, you know, the After Dark on Detour. Which, by the way, guys, if you do try to find the Detour, I don't know why I thought of this. You have to type in the Detour RR because of how our caption or whatever thing is.
It's actually anyways, the _Detour _RR.
Well, so, if you just type in the Detour RR, it'll bring us up. But like on those lives, it's all of the people that are community-based OGs and or new people, and they all are the same across the board, no matter what, man.
Yeah.
So when I really read these shit comments, I don't think that a small percentage, maybe, it's just douchebags that have nothing better to do because they're scrolling on the shitter. And like, I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Because it's the same trolls and people that come on the lives that do it. I'm like, I've never seen you like, I don't know. And then you click on and it'll say how many times they've commented or whatever, and it'll be like their first time, or they've only had a YouTube for 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, either that or they've made an account for that day to fuck around.
Yeah,
you know, and I think that it's the thing is you're absolutely right. It is not our Riker people. It is not the roadies. It is not, you know, the people that are dead set on it. But I think that it's more so from like I get that I've been this person before, but I don't know, maybe if it's just because I've been exposed to it so much that I try my best to do my research and to know if something is even worth commenting about.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And it's like it's everything from the little things to the big things. Like the little things, I would consider it being like, you know, bro, like you totally got to react to Ren, man. You'd love him. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like the search bar is right there. Like it's a whole thing of like, man, it's like, or what did somebody say? They said something to the effect of it was either sleep token or something else, where I'm like, we have done every single one. You can't type it in.
Somebody asked me today if we could do NF the search. And I'm like, bro,
that's literally the biggest one we have.
Yeah, I was like dude, that's like the first one we did.
And maybe I know some people will get rubbed wrong with this, but they're like, it's like, well, you're calling them stupid. It's like, no, I think that there's a level of incompetence, and I think it's a level of the fact that everything is spoon fed to everybody,
and that's it.
It's the fact that it's like, do we seriously have to name off every fucking band and artist that we've done and every fucking reaction that's out there for people to understand what we've done?
And like, no, you're right. Like, it's not even the fact of calling them stupid, because that isn't the right word.
I've been incompetent many times. You know what I mean? But
like you said, it's the fact of it is very simple. They know how YouTube works. Like, you're literally commenting on said platform. You're right. But it also
that's minor. That's minor in the grand scheme.
It is.
Yeah.
But I think what happens too is because, like you said, you've done it too, but like I have this moment of almost the same like brain fart or whatever you might want to call it, because you're going 100 miles a minute. You're like, oh my God, this is so good. And you're just like, oh, and you start typing because now you haven't researched, because they just got done watching Falling in Reverse with Tech 9. So now Tech 9's associated with NF. So, oh my God, you need to do the search, dude. You like this song? They've only watched the Falling in Reverse with Tech 9.
Yeah.
They just saw us. So like I have to try to understand to a point that can happen a lot too. Or if somebody comes in and sees me being called the hip hop head a bunch, and then somebody goes, dude, you need to listen to Tech 9, bro. But they don't know.
Yeah.
They have, it's just almost like I don't get upset when people ask where the name Riker Road come from. It's not annoying. People don't know. They're truly asking.
See, to me, that is a question that I don't have a problem answering.
There's no answer on the
because
internet.
again, it's something that you can't find, or that you can only find it in certain places. And the thing is that I think that the true reflection of everything is the fact that even those simple, like benign things that shouldn't bother me just megaton infuriate me now, because I've seen it so much, and it's like, and it's for better, for worse, or whatever. Like, no matter if like who was like in control of the keyboard, whatever, is that I can guarantee you 90% of the responses are from me on Riker, and the majority of them are not good. And that was the thing that I had to sit back and think about, where it's like, dude, this is the image that you're giving people.
Yeah,
this is the reputation you're leaving for yourself, and it's the fact that it was like,
that's why I stopped like a year ago,
and
to a point.
So it's the idea of that. It's like, no, like I like to engage with people, but I find that it's like, again, like I disassociate so much from Riker nowadays, where it's like, dude, like I like the Detour, the Cave Cast, like those are the places where it's like I love engaging with people, because it's not an audience that is demanding, not like even suggesting, they are demanding that we do things. We can't even pull in 1% of them. And, and then it's also the fact of that it's like people get so damn butthurt with copyright, of the fact that it's like, no, it's like, you're just reacting. Copyright claims are like, it's like, you're the one that's full of shit, or you're bullshit. It's like, dude, like, do you understand that it's literally written into fucking federal law? The same thing that would send you to prison for something else if you broke it?
Yeah.
Like, is it that hard for you to fucking understand?
They
don't. Dude, like, it got to the point that it was like I don't even want to see your face. I don't even want to fucking look at you. I don't want to see your screen name. I hope those people don't watch us, because that is not
they don't. Well, they won't after that.
But it's like, or like people that have the pompous like idea of that it's like, I'm not coming back till it's fixed, and it's like, go suck a dick.
And don't come back.
Sorry, like, dude, seriously,
and that's where, and dude,
this is therapy for me right now. So
I know,
so
and that's where, like, I get it, man, because
we fight copyright so fucking hard
every day, and I stopped doing that like a year ago for the most part. Again, sometimes people just catch me because what I do, guys, is, and it's not that I don't want to engage. Like I liked engaging for the first 2 years.
Yeah.
I tried to read every comment or, whatever it was. And still only, message back on certain ones. But it got to the point to where I only really check a couple of times a day and refresh the homepage of the studio. And that only gives you the first three, the last most recent comments on any video.
Yeah, it's across the whole channel. Yeah,
it's not just your new video.
Yeah,
so that's a blessing and a curse. Because you can find something that somebody just commented on and being a douchebag on the search or something like that. What I'm getting at is that I stopped refreshing and or going into all of the new videos every day to just read people's comments. And I think that's the biggest bummer for me is I don't get to say that I, quote, engage with my audience like that anymore like I used to, because I thought that was very personal that you would do, because these people took the time to watch my video, then comment, probably like, hopefully, and or subscribe most of the time. And I can't take this is my job. I can't sit down and read 150 comments real quick, scan. No, I don't anymore.
No.
But the fact of it, all right, no, Stacy, I saw your comment. Thank you for thank you for not ending it because you watched our video. Like, we see shit like that all the time too, guys.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. Like, I don't get to read that kind of stuff anymore as much because it's been tainted by this. Like, I don't even know. I don't even say cesspool, but like
there is a toxicity.
Yeah, that just like very toxic scenario of YouTube. And the thing is, it's always been that way, and it's always gonna be.
Yeah.
If you put something on the internet, let's face it, people are just People are assholes.
We are literally connected with every single person in the world.
Anybody that has internet or any service, but
yeah,
it's just there's just something about that where it's like you think, Jesus Christ,
you're good. You're good.
You think, nah, it ain't gonna get under your skin, or like you said, they don't know what they're talking about. Why is it irritating me? Because they don't know what they're talking about.
See, this is the same people that bitch about any kind of copyright thing that we put over a video are the same people that have never stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning editing a video 7 times because YouTube just decided that you can't use it.
Yeah.
That they're the same people that don't know what it's like when a video gets blocked for audio on a person that gives permission, like Ronnie. Like it's like all these different things where it's like, guys, like I don't think that there's an understanding that people have of this is that they like even there was a few people that I want to call out, and it's not even know their names, but one of them in particular he was a lawyer that commented on one of our videos, and he was like, guys, as a lawyer, I can tell you right now, you're wasting your fucking time. And like now he ended it with being like, I hope this is perceived correctly. I'm not trying to be a dick.
Sure.
Or whatever. But he was just like, he's like, you're wasting your time with doing these overlays. You're taking your experience away from your audience, which is stupid because they've already seen the video. And if you haven't, that's your own damn fault.
Right. That's your own, exactly. You should have watched it.
It's the fact that it's like, no, I guarantee you this guy makes like $10,000 for every case that he does and makes $1 million a year and does everything. Has he ever uploaded a reaction video?
Yeah.
Has he?
Or
has he ever uploaded a video on YouTube? Ever?
Or here's the thing is that that's fine. And like you said, he was trying to be nice. Like he wasn't really being a dick, but like then okay, let's just call him Tim. Okay, Tim. Then I need you to be my lawyer. Then let's go fight YouTube.
Yep.
No, you don't want to do that?
Yeah. A multi-billion-dollar fucking private company. You don't want to fight against them? Oh.
That's what I mean, where it's like he is correct. He's very correct in what he's saying. Then let's go to bat there, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't like baseball? Sorry, bud. Then you don't get to comment. Like, it's almost kind of then you don't get to comment. And again, that's not to be mean if you're watching Tim.
Yeah, right.
But it's just, this is where we get that kind of stuff.
Everybody that comments is an expert.
They're an expert.
Yeah.
I still believe when we found something out / heard or whatever. Now, I haven't done enough research, but we were kind of just talking about this the other day. Guys, it doesn't matter. People tell us all the time, you can do live reactions on live. No, the fuck you can't.
Some people can.
I don't give a good goddamn who these reactors are, or just because they're girls or whatever it might be. Nope. They just haven't got caught yet, because we have heard more than once. This is like geographically based in a sense, because Ron, our friend from Thunder Rooster, he tried to do a live and it was 10 minutes and he was kicked off.
Yeah. And the thing is
and we all live in Ohio.
This is also the mentality too, guys, is that it's like,
it's weird.
It's the thing that, even doing a live podcast with the Deadheads with like Mike and Tom and John, and give a shout out to you guys and stuff. Love you guys. But it was just that thing of that. They're awesome. But the thing is that they literally used a small ass screen in our OBS setup that had all of our cameras with all of our handles and all this stuff, where John would change the video that, by the way, had no audio at all. It was just literally as a way to complement the stuff we were talking about. It was very in-depth and awesome. I'm pretty sure what it was that he was clicking on something that was either based out of Asia. Like it was like, I think we were talking about like Silent Hill or something, where it was like, oh, like, the Team Silent or whatever over there. An ad popped up that I had never seen before that I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. But, he skipped it. 20 seconds later, the stream gets shut down, and Tom, who hosted it on his YouTube page, got a strike.
That's right.
Guys, you get 3 strikes, your channel is deleted. There is no backing up of videos. There is no getting them back. There is nothing. Like this is what we are up against. We are up against a corporation that does not care about its end user at the end of the day. They throw us under the bus with everything that happens anyway. And it's the fact that like one of the reasons why like I fully believe that they're trying to shut down the reaction community because they don't want to deal with it. And it's like it's even like Rick Beato on his channel is dealing with, he has 3 strikes right now that he's fighting against, that he has over 2,000 videos of him talking with artists that they're in the video and that they're getting copyright claimed and strikes in the video of where he's gotten permission from them. Like,
how is he get? Oh, because he's not just disputing them. He's
literally saying it's the idea of him saying like, no, he's like, I have permission from Tim Henson to use Polyphia's music because he's playing a section of it. Like, and you're gonna fucking copyright claim me and give me a strike because it's UMG. UMG has what was it? Because even like some of our videos have had that happen where like 3 Dax videos in the past week are ineligible now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So see, that's the thing, guys, is that we didn't get a strike though.
No, we did not.
But what I'm saying is that then what he's probably doing is
Rick
that
has a lawyer. Like he legit is like he's
well,
fighting.
If he's getting a strike, that means he escalated it to the more than just the dispute that he had to do that because he's like, well, I have Tim Henson. Why would I get it?
Right. So now, granted, he didn't bring up Tim, but that was like the idea of it, you know. But
But see, that's the thing too, is. What I was also getting at was the fact of where we live when it comes to like the overlays and stuff is that we don't know why.
Yeah.
We do. It's got to just be because, well, in Ohio, you just can't really do that because it's weird that Ron has like similar issues as far as like blocking or getting shut down on lives and not being able to do live music.
Yeah.
It's just in the fact of, I think, where you do live. So just because Too Lit Mafia doesn't have to do that, well, he doesn't live in Ohio.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like that Aaliyah and her dad or something like that, where she has breaks where it'll be like her emoji or like her like emoji cartoon or whatever, and it'll be like her over her face. It'll be like copyright break.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I used to think that too. I'm like, you're talking over it. Why are you? Because I didn't make YouTube videos then.
Yep. Yeah. Being on the other side.
So now, now when I'm like, well, she probably lives somewhere where they're like, nah, dog. Like we're going to slam you with these copyrights.
Well, and especially too, is that people have, like, they play the compare game where it's like, come on, man, Knox Hill didn't do this to his shit. It's like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because what it is that everybody says at first, what it was that it's like, stop promoting your shit on top of this or the warning or stop doing on this or whatever. It's like, you think that we're doing this to promote ourselves in the video that nobody watches anyway?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you know, it's like, that's what you think is happening? It's like, no, it's like, it's the fact that it's like we have to obstruct. Like, I would love at some point that if we could put it on the detour, this is the equivalent of like taking a skeptic and having them go to see Chris Angel and let them do everything, where it's kind of like, no, man, you think you can do it better? Let's Bruce Almighty you. You run the channel for a week, and I'm not going to tell you shit on how to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, are you scared? Would that bother you? Because you don't understand how it works? Oh, you don't know where all the copyright claim stuff is that you have to, I guess you got to type it all out. Oh, yeah. For every fucking time you upload a video, you got to type out the reason why it's under fair use. And it's like,
which they don't read anyways.
Right. And so it's like all these different things where it's like, it is mind boggling to me. And honestly, like, it came down to a point to where, like, I would be sitting on the couch. Now, granted, like, her and I are both on our phones periodically while we're watching something or whatever, unless if it's like a movie or whatever. But my phone time became so fucking negative. And it was just, dude, it was like going down a rabbit hole every time where I'm like, it was like cutting off the head of Hydra and 20 more appear. Where it was like, dude, like, how the fuck does word not travel about this? How do people not see our shitty comments on this and learn and go, oh, you know what? Maybe there's some truth to that. Because I've seen that 40 times on 3 different videos. Yeah. Like, it is mind-bogglingly dumb how, and like, also, like, it's the fact too is that everybody always comes in with an attitude. They always come in with their fucking fists up, everything. Yeah. And what's interesting is the fact that they're allowed to, but the second that we get pissed off, it's like, well, man, I was just trying to say, man.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever. Or like, guys, like the level of incompetence that we deal with, and we've talked about this on one of the previous live streams we did, was that there was a guy that said that we faked reactions. And that was the day that I had fucking had enough. And I basically responded with, I'm like, you seem very confident about something you don't know. I'm like, were you there when this was recorded? Do you know how long prior time that we that we set up for this and we did this? When would we have had time to be able to fake this reaction? You know what his response was? Oh, I didn't know you guys read comments. That's the only reason why I said this.
Yeah.
I'm going to linger on that for a second. Take a second with that, fuckers. That's what we deal with every fucking day. It's entitled people that genuinely believe that their shit doesn't stink. And it's the fact that it's so weird that in the music community, that's something that should be bonding us together, that people just can't be understanding. That they and it's... I think the moment that truly broke me was when I posted the Billie Eilish statistics of why we're not doing her anymore, because I showed them YouTube Studio of how it performed, and I had that moment of man, you know what? We've never shown them that. We've made it. I'm like, no, we're fucking idiots. We should just show them. Let's do this every time something doesn't do well, or when something does do well, we can go, guys, look, you're killing it today. This is awesome, or whatever. They saw it was in 9th or 10th place, whenever I snapped it, and how low the engagement was, and I said, guys, this is why. This is what we see.
Why we make these decisions.
This is how YouTube grades us. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. There were plenty of people that were like, holy shit, now I get it.
Yeah.
Dude, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Man, it's this is understandable. But then other ones stood out, which was basically the guy that said, look, I know you're just trying to survive, but I really don't want to fucking hear about it. So could you just do your reactions and shut up? And just do what we ask you.
Oh man, they're honestly something like that. They're lucky I didn't read that, man. I know what day you're talking about. Just in the fact of I wasn't really engaged.
I don't think you even saw the community post.
I didn't,
because I had to remove it.
So that. That's what I mean. I didn't even realize until later, because I'm pretty sure I had Chandler and stuff. So I was doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because guy, when I get off the coffee time, even if I don't have her, I kind of just go about my day now because the video's out. I don't really check the comments anymore.
We unplug and replug.
So, yeah. But when you told me that, I'm like, well, I mean, it makes sense. I hadn't really looked at my phone. Because there's so many notifications that come through from all other things anyways. It kind of gets lost in the mix. So I have to physically just go check YouTube. Man, when you told me that, I'm like, dude, they are... Because that specific type of comment is some of the most ignorant shit I've ever heard.
I know you're just trying to survive,
but I don't want to hear it. Just react. Fuck you.
This is literally your full-time job.
Well, it's not even. No, okay. Let's still even put it. We don't get paid off of Billie Eilish.
No,
so it doesn't even matter.
Well, to correct some things, there are some that make it through, but yeah.
But what I'm getting at is, it's not even the fact of trying to survive financially. We're talking the fact of the channel.
Yeah.
You're just trying. I don't want to hear. Then fuck you. Then there is going to be no channel and no Billie Eilish ever again.
Yeah.
So fuck you on that. You go somewhere else. Because now I'm fucking trying to do some therapy here. But that's what I'm saying. The amount of ignorance right there. Because we didn't say, come on, guys, I can't make rent next month. What's going on? It has nothing to do with that.
No.
We don't get paid under half of what we upload.
Yeah.
419 videos do we either get paid or share revenue.
There are
out of almost
plus.
1,500 videos. Let that sink in.
Yeah. Don't become a reactor to think you're going to get rich. It's not going to happen.
Absolutely not. I drive a 2014 Jeep.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
But no, it's just, so guys, when we ever respond with anything about surviving, it is not about revenue. It is about engagement in general. We have said this a shitload too, is because YouTube will not push us because they don't think you like us.
Yeah.
So charts and graphs literally are what you have to look at, and numbers don't lie. Well, kind of on YouTube sometimes, but
estimated revenue can be weird. But
well,
yeah, so,
even them taking away views. I digress.
Oh yeah.
But it's just that's what I mean. Like something to that caliber of a comment is way different than remove the copyright or you guys fake this. Those are normal, regular, just shitty comments. That specific thing is a whole other level. Then it's like, then why are you here? Because the other ones that aren't maybe that intense, but the ones that kind of are odd for me are the ones that'll go, man, this song sucks so bad. Like, or they'll even say like, all the other channels. Like, why are you watching it then?
See, I think that there's just genuinely people that have nothing better to do that they have to hate everything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's dude, it's like
actually there was one. See, like, and I wasn't trying to be toxic. I'm not going to say the name because I'm not going to. But there's somebody on TikTok. Let's just say they got made fun of by Ronnie, and I think that's what he wanted. He wanted the clout. Anyways.
Sure.
But he makes these TikToks and he will like random. I just need to block him. He will randomly come up on my feed and it's this guy he has done it with some of the most top #1 successful bands.
Truly good music.
I mean, at least 3 out of these 7. But it's like Bad Omens, Falling in Reverse, Sleep Token, Tool, what was Knocked Loose. Like, I don't really know much of them, but like it's all it's that stuff, and it'll be like how much they suck, or like fans be like, and all this stuff. So I asked him twice because he removed the first one. I said, then what do you actually listen to, man? Because this is no hate. I want to know what you listen to then.
Yeah.
Because you seem to really hate these bands.
Yeah.
Well, that one got deleted. So then another one was made about Falling in Reverse. And I was just like, I ask again, no hate. What do you listen to then? Somebody did comment. They're like, shocker, there's more music or other styles of music out there. And I'm thinking, dumbass, I'm not saying just because of Falling in Reverse. This motherfucker does it with every top selling brand new artist or somebody that has like come back with a vengeance. You're really mad about this.
Yeah.
But then I got to be like, well, Eric, you're really mad about this. But it was just the fact of, I do have a general wondering, what do you listen to?
Yeah.
Because it's like, tell me, without being a satire douchebag fuckboy, explain yourself. Why don't you like Falling in Reverse? Why don't you like Sleep Token? I'll give you Falling in Reverse.
Yeah. They're not for everybody.
They're not for everybody. And a lot of people don't like Ronnie. Fine. Don't sit there and tell me Sleep Token, Bad Omens, all that. They're not talented and they don't write good music. I'm sorry, man. I feel like you're kind of jealous.
That's you don't need that kind of negativity in your life, man.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Like,
and that's where I was just like, man, it was like getting to the point where it's like, it's getting under my skin for what? It's not my shit.
Yeah.
You're not making fun of me. Go ahead. It'll be a different tune.
Well, I think that's the thing is that it's like I think that everybody is different. And I know some people probably could view this episode as that it's like, bro, like you're complaining about nothing. And I agree 100%. It's the fact that it's like, no, man, like with my whatever you want to say, autistic or like ADHD or whatever mind, that is a barrier that I've had to set for myself.
Oh, sure.
Like, because dude, it's like, dude, like I'm not kidding. Like there were some days that like I would just be so angry.
Yeah.
And so frustrated. And like, you know, it's like, it was, you know, whether it was venting to Blake or Crystal or whoever was near me in the moment when I was reading something or thinking about something or I'm stewing on something, like, it's like, dude, like, I don't need to be that type of person, man. Like, it's like, I don't need that shit. Like, because ultimately at the end of the day is that with everything that has been said, and there's been a surplus of things, because there was a part of me that was like, you know what? I'm like, maybe if I stop commenting for a while, then it will be that thing of like we'll see how these comments, like, you know, how things, shape up or whatever, how things like change or if they evolve. They haven't.
Oh, buddy, no.
They haven't. And I think that was like the last little bit of optimism I had, but I'm not kidding you. Like that Billie Eilish thing, like that fucking broke me. That was the moment that I was just like, I'm not talking to you guys ever again. I'm like, you're lucky I talked to you on lives. Like it's like that, like it was like to that point where it was just like, and it's not even the fact of like, oh, it's like they don't want to help or this or that. It's like you're just a fucking horrible human being, and it's like like I understand. Spend 10 minutes on 4chan and you'll think that everything that we deal with is fucking baby, like baby steps or whatever. But in the same hand, it's just that moment of like, dude, like that's not the people I want to be around. I don't want to interact with those people. I don't want to waste my time with them. Like it's disgusting. Like it's the fact that it's like, bro, like you don't even get what you're talking about. You don't even understand.
Usually. Yeah.
And I think that's like, in light of like what Ozzy has said before, where he was just like, nah, man, he's like, don't explain yourself. People one day will get it.
Yeah, don't apologize for anything, and one day people will understand.
It's just, dude, like I had to let it go, man.
Everybody has their days still. Like, I mean, you'll like I said,
I've been close, but I can't. I just do the second I start, I won't be able to stop. You know what I mean?
So like, I'm the same on the lives. My thing is mostly when it's like blatant trolls. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's one of those where I'm like, no, this is different. I'll engage.
Yeah.
Because I'm not I'm verbally, literally saying,
yeah.
But there is, I think like a level of pettiness that I really try not to let myself get past, and the reason being is because, like you said, you'll just go down a path, you'll go down that like dark rabbit hole, and when you're down that hole, kind of like all bets are off, and then it starts to leak into other things.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to being petty and doing, like I said, troll-wise, it is mostly on the lives. Like you said, I had to really kind of disassociate from comments. And it made it a lot better, but it also made it to the fact of, when I catch one though, and it's a good one, I do the same thing where I'm like, oh, no, just don't.
What I do is I heart them now.
Yeah.
That way it's like, no, man, it's like, I read your bullshit, but it's also like, I kind of look at it like I take a note from D Gibby. It's like for the reaction, like Gibby gang, whatever. But like how Gibby. He's like, what did he say? But he's like, you can leave that hate comment. Guess what? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna leave a heart on it because I know it's gonna drive you insane.
Yep.
Whatever. It's like he's hella positivity. It's like, but in the same hand is that to me it's one of those that like these are the same people that if they were in a room with us, they'd be all smiles.
Right.
Like, oh, Riker Road. Hey, how's it going? Whatever. Like it's just. Again, like it's not because it's interesting is that we've never been bombarded by our audience. We've never had like a crazy line of people and had like, a percentages of like, this is or this of like, oh, these people were dicks or they weren't or this or that. But every interaction we've had is positive. Like every single one, and it's that thing of that. It's like, no, like it genuinely makes me wonder where it's like, no, man, are you a legit just a keyboard warrior? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because then you get some people that it's like, oh, it's if I saw you in real life, it's like fucking bring it, dude. I'm like you try to hurt me, I'll fucking like I'll fucking fight back.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's like that's like when you involve police, all bets are off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the same hand, there's nothing to fear. You know what I mean? Because it's people that are just doing their bullshit, and it's like they're just wasting time. Like, dude, you have such a limited amount of time on this planet. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, dude.
There was one time on a live, I forget, they were being super out of pocket because, like, a lot of times the mods they like it. Because I'll it's like playing with your food. It's like a cat playing with a toy. Like I like to bat it around. So a lot of times they'll let the trolls slide through and like let me see stuff or I'll unhide it or like whatever and read it.
Yeah.
And some dude was being super Brody, dude. And all I said was, that's fine, man. I was like, I got people that can find your VPN and where you actually live if you want to act like this. And their response was, bro, it's not that serious. I was like, See, you don't really want me to come knocking on your front door.
This is the thing, is that it's once you start putting the pavement to the road, road. But once you start doing that, no pun intended. But dude, it's the fact it's like, no, for the majority of people, like, it's all bullshit. It truly is. And the people that genuinely would do something are probably going to hurt someone and go to jail before they'd ever make it to you anyway.
Well,
you know what I mean?
But it's also the fact that I was looking in the thing, I was like, I'm not like gutter or ratchet anymore, but I still got some pretty gutter ratchet hood friends that will do stuff for $10, man. You know what I mean? Like for a honey bun and a hot pocket.
They'll do anything for the rock.
But it's the fact of, I keep people in low places for a reason. So,
well, no, dude, it's just at the end of the day, like that's the tough thing, is that it's like, no matter what we do, no matter how much we explain, and even then this podcast will do nothing but make those people worse. And I fully know that. And we're gonna get a bunch of shit on this. But in the same hand, it's that moment of like, nah, dude, like if you're the person leaving a shitty comment on this is something actually I want to do for you, is I'm actually going to open up the curtain for you. If I overstep bounds, you can stop me at any point. You understand that we've only missed an upload on Riker Road whenever we have either been physically ill, unable to make a video. And by the way, I've done about 12 videos sick out of my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Both of us have been through breakups. Both of us have had people die. Both of us have had financial struggles. Both of us have not known what was going to happen tomorrow with our emotional capability and stability of wondering if we're even going to be here. And we still made content for you guys. We still did. We got through all these copyrights that you bitch about, that you say don't matter, that fucking do. You have, it's the people that aren't even happy when we react to something because we faked it. I want you to know something. If you're any of those people, or if you have been, change your mind, change your ways, because we're not the only people on YouTube that are doing this shit, that have to do things this way. Or if you're someone that's going to stand to that, leave your shitty comment and then you can kindly fuck off.
Yeah.
Message me on Instagram if you want to talk about it. KyleWright425. I'll message you. I'll talk to you. Don't you worry. We don't got to do it in public. We'll talk behind closed doors.
Hell yeah.
I love Jesus, but I will fucking destroy you.
Mom will stab you with a rusty fork.
Yep. Learn the best from Mom.
Yeah.
But for those of you that have always stuck by us and have tried to help us see through the noise, thank you. Thank you for being there every day on Coffee Time. Thank you for being there every day for After Dark. Thank you for the people that still watch us and have become members and have done everything on this channel in particular that has gone through so many renaissance and so many times of different things. Like, dude, like we have fought so hard to still make content for you guys. It's tiring. It's exhausting. It's a thankless job in a lot of different ways.
Oh, for sure.
But with this, you have to pick your battles. And for me, this is something that I know that at least on Riker, I know for myself, I cannot engage anymore. I can't. I will talk to people on Cavecast. I will talk to people on the Detour and the Campfire on the rare occasion that I make a scary story and I've got time to do so, whatever. Those are the people that I want to engage with. And I know for a fact that the people I do engage with are on lives and there are roadies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's literally where I have to be. Dude, I'm a better person. I'm a better brother. I'm a better friend. I'm a better boyfriend. I'm a better, colleague, better coworker, all those things when I don't. And that's where I'm sticking with it for myself. So,
I mean, and that's what I say. Taking kind of like a little bit of a disassociation is good because you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Just like on how you are a day-to-day better when you don't engage like that.
Yeah.
It's all toxic. And guys, when you decide to be a content creator of any sorts, this stuff is going to happen forever. until we stop making content across the board, there's going to be negativity. And we do know that. It's not that this is a huge surprise for us.
No, this isn't the revelation of like, why aren't they just nice about it? Yeah. It's just, it's deeper than that.
It really is. And I think a big part of it is also, guys, it is kind of the Ronnie approach, is that we only have a problem when you come and have a problem with essentially our art. Now, you can argue we are the ones that put it out on the internet for anybody and everybody to see. And I get that. Mm-hmm. The problem is that just like we try, keyword is try, to not be that person, you don't have to say anything. Or constructive criticism, even like that one lawyer, where it's like, I get what he was trying to do. He was trying to give some constructive criticism. It's like, that's fine, man. Then be my lawyer. And the fact of, look up why it is geographically different for people and we have to do it over here in Ohio. Yeah. Because there's probably an answer that we don't know how to look up then.
Yeah.
So it's just taking things the right way is kind of hard sometimes when you read it over the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another thing to think about too, is that when you can't tell if somebody's being a dick, that actually almost happened to me the other day on a live. I thought somebody was like being a dick, and it was actually Joe's wife.
Oh my God.
Because I almost was like, well, who the fuck are you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it was a typo, if I was reading quick and put two things together, and I was like, oh God, I'm glad I didn't say anything out of fucking pocket because I took something wrong.
Yeah, read twice is never a bad thing. It's
correct.
Yeah.
So there is that, guys. But to wrap up my end is that, no, I get it, dude, and I understand trying to keep your own sanity, and it's the fact of, guys, we are doing our best. We have a lot of stuff that we're going through, not even just with, YouTube stuff. It's just life is life.
Yeah.
And no matter when, what year, what time of year, it's life is life, guys.
It's never convenient.
Never convenient. You're absolutely right. But it's just, this is where we are at. I know that we have, like he said, have had a lot of changes over the last, I don't know, probably year and a half, but we appreciate you guys being patient, and especially when it comes to things like Patreon for me, Twitch, stuff like that. Like, you guys are really understanding, and that's why I say I don't think it's the Riker Road community by any means that are these types of comments and people.
Yeah.
It really is like stragglers that are just catching strays. And I think that's why I also just, where a lot of times I did my best to just be like, thanks for commenting for my algorithm. That is what I try to say most of the time, guys, and keyword is try.
Yeah.
So, but unfortunately, we don't scan through your comments as much as we used to, and that's nothing personal on your end, and it hurts us both because we enjoyed that.
Yeah, very much.
But so hopefully you understand.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's where I really want, as we have talked about, is passing that torch and, really making our efforts on YouTube, and I don't want to say matter, but it's the idea that it's like, dude, like anybody can react. It's a bloated market. It doesn't take much effort to do it. But in the same hand is that it's the fact that it's like, nah, man, we have real authentic conversations on this channel.
We do.
We're grinding through making content on the detour, and I'm having fun doing it. You know what I mean? Like it's fun to do that stuff. Like, that's really where the engagement of like where I'm focusing on, catching, new interactions and catching like the idea of a new norm. You know what I mean? Of like, it's like, wow, like when you wake up, it's like, wow, like, I do see Devlin, but in the same hand is like, oh, like Chloe's like commenting on here. Becca's a consistent one too and stuff, like, especially with like, the Mansfield one and like these different things. Like it's very interesting to start over with a community in a way, because I think a lot of people have a misconception of that it's like, oh, well, you're just going to get 300,000 subscribers on all your channels. That is not the way it fucking works.
It really doesn't. Yeah.
But in the same hand, we got to do what we have to do for our mental. And this is honestly something that I've wanted to talk about. I actually did make a detour driving vlog talking about this, and I didn't post it. I didn't post it because I knew for a fact it would literally make everything worse. But having the both of us here talking about it, bouncing it off, is probably going to make it even worse.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's like, no, man, like anybody that has a brainstem can listen to what we're saying in context and go, yeah, man, I get it.
Yeah, we're not being direct assholes to anybody that isn't being direct assholes to us. Honestly, guys, like that is, I think where I'll leave it is that we truly like engaging in great ways with our audience and people that love the show or shows or whatever it is, because you guys are supporting us in so many different ways, and it's like we enjoy that feeling, that high, if you will, because we're like, man, we are doing something cool here. So it's not you guys, and we're not doing it to be direct assholes. So I hope nobody will take it the right way.
No,
that's the joke right here, that everybody takes it the wrong way. But no, thank you guys, like I said, for just understanding across the board.
Yeah, for real. But guys, thank you for listening to this therapy session. I hope that if the title has intrigued you, that at least has led you on an interesting road of understanding and probably a roller coaster of emotions. But regardless, thank you for listening to the entire thing. If you've made it this far, thank you for being patient with us. Thank you for being just the incredible people that you are. We cannot thank you enough. And until next time, is there any little tidbits you'd like to leave them until we come back next time?
Don't be an asshole, and if you are, it still pushes my algorithm.
We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Adios.